Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Josie, also known as the Ex-Plant Eater. I am an ex-vegan of 14 years who recently started a mostly carnivore diet to heal my ulcerative colitis. My colitis has been in remission for over a year now, and I am also doing it to heal a host of other health issues that are more minor, like skin issues, anxiety, and general issues with mental clarity that have all improved drastically since I started eating this way. So I wanted to take you guys through a day of eating. As you can probably hear, I'm feeling a little under the weather today, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to make a YouTube video because I was not in the mood to put on makeup and get all dressed up. I kind of realized it's not necessary. I can make one just barefaced and wearing my sweatshirt if I want to. My diet's not going to be that different from the way it was the last time I made one of these videos, but I have had some more people come over to my channel just from podcasts I've been doing. If you guys didn't see it, I did do a podcast with Dr. Shawn Baker. It was super cool, and it is linked on my community page. I will also link it in the description here. It was just overall a great interview. He asked me a lot of unique questions that I haven't been asked before in interviews, and I don't really know what the word would be, but the interview was very like back and forth. Like, he asked me a lot of questions based off what I was saying rather than having like a predetermined sheet of questions. So it was cool, and if you haven't caught it yet, I will link it in the description. So I've had some people come over, I think from his channel and probably from other talks I've done recently, and I have had people express interest in making a what I eat in a day video or just knowing what I eat in a day, so I'm gonna deliver on that today for you guys. And yeah, spoiler alert, it's gonna be very similar to the way I've been eating the past few months. I have made some small changes though, so I will point those out throughout the day, but yeah, I will catch up with you guys when I eat my breakfast. Alright guys, so I have my breakfast here. I have 4 Vital Farms eggs and 2 leftover pieces of pork belly cooked in beef tallow. The pork belly is like really tiny, but I think it's like very nutrient dense, so it's all good. And then I have my normal cup of coffee. I have not cut out coffee yet. It's honestly something that I don't really have a desire to cut out right now in my diet. So yes, I have my 1 cup of coffee for the morning. I usually do have 1 to 2 more cups later in the day. I know I shouldn't do that, but I do because I am a writer and coffee is very nostalgic and ritualistic for me. That's definitely a part of why I can't cut it out, not gonna lie. But I have coffee here with a few tablespoons of heavy cream and about, I don't know, a tablespoon of beef tallow in it. Shout out to the person that made their coffee with beef tallow. That was really cool of you to make your coffee the way that I inspired you to make it. So a question that I do get a lot, I will say before I eat this, is people on one hand don't understand why I do such low carbs, like why is heavy cream necessary over half and half? And then on the other hand, they think that the way that I'm eating is going to give me a heart attack eventually. So it's like, it's kind of like, make up your mind. Do you think that this diet is making me lose weight unnecessarily, or do you think it's going to give me heart disease, or both maybe? But honestly, a part of why I'm having heavy cream now is, well, one, because this brand that I can buy is lightly pasteurized, so I think it would have some of the benefits of raw milk. Yes, I am putting it in hot coffee, so that probably destroys the point anyway, but it's less pasteurized, and I just wanted to try it honestly. So I do enjoy the taste more, and yes, it is a lot more low carb, higher in fat. And I have found, I don't know if I can necessarily pin it down to just the heavy cream, but I have been open with you guys about the fact that I've had diarrhea and constipation on and off, and it actually has gotten better, the most improved than it's ever been, and it kind of seems to correlate with me having heavy cream. So I think a part of it is that I could be a little sensitive to dairy, especially pasteurized dairy, and this again is lightly pasteurized and higher in fat, so I think both of those things could be helping me stay regular and helping with diarrhea. I'm gonna eat this and I will catch up with you guys for my next meal. So I totally forgot to add when I was talking about why low carb and why such high fat, that I specifically experiment with doing higher fat and lower carb because eating really low carb has given me insane mental clarity compared to what I remember experiencing as a vegan, and I don't get any dips in my energy. So yeah, I don't necessarily know if eating heavy cream over half and half is necessary. It probably isn't. It probably won't make much of a difference, but that is another reason I like to experiment. And it's other things too. Obviously, I'm researching the way that I eat. I'm watching other people's talk. And from what I understand, if you're not eating a high enough fat content in your diet, especially on a diet like this that's super low carb, it can cause thyroid issues. So that also obviously is something that I want to prevent as time goes on. So that's my thinking behind it. And yeah, I did just want to clarify those things. So as you can see, I did finish my breakfast and I will be back with you guys for my next meal. Hey guys, I wanted to just do a midday update. I am feeling worse as the day goes on. This must be like a bad cold. I don't have a fever or anything, but I am not feeling too hot. I had 2 more cups of coffee made the same way as I described earlier with heavy cream and beef tallow. I know that's a lot of coffee for me today, but I'm honestly feeling so cruddy that it kind of made me feel better. I feel like coffee sometimes has the effect of Tylenol and it kind of takes away my headache. So it did help a little bit, and I've just been having mineral water with lemon juice and raw apple cider vinegar. I had 2 more cups of this throughout the day. It's like late afternoon now, and I'm actually in the middle of cooking my dinner, so I'll show you guys that when it's done. It is gonna be a light day of eating for me because I'm not feeling the best. So this day might not be too representative of how I normally eat. I normally do have like an extra meal, like I'll have lunch. But today it is seemingly just gonna be breakfast and dinner with some coffee in between. I also did wanna give a quick shout out to the podcast Curiosity with John and Mike. I did do a podcast earlier today with, I believe, just John. I'm pretty sure they do the podcast together usually, but I guess they weren't doing it that way today. We had a really interesting conversation. I'll definitely be posting about it when the podcast is out. But yeah, that is all I wanted to say. I will bring you guys to my dinner when it's all done. Hey guys, so I'm just going to show you my dinner and wrap up this video. I did say it was gonna be a light day of eating because I'm not feeling too great today. So I have 3 Vital Farms eggs cooked sunny side up in beef tallow, and I would say like a 4-ounce piece of top round steak. It's a pretty small piece of steak. It's probably gonna be the last thing I eat today. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe and like it. And if you want to catch all of my videos, make sure you put on the bell notifications. If you guys aren't following me yet on Instagram, make sure you follow me there. I'm a lot more active on there on a daily basis, and I post a lot more content on there. It's just a lot quicker platform to put out content on. I have been a little absent on here, so I am sorry about that. As I've mentioned in other videos, I'm a science fiction author, and I've been really trying to finish up my 2nd book. I'm still in the midst of working on it, but I have been working on it a lot lately and just posting like quick content on Instagram that I can get out there without much editing. So yeah, make sure you follow me on there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.